This afternoon, a major win for San Diego's historic barrios. California is restoring $7.3 million for long-planned climate and health projects after federal funding was suddenly cut. Joining us to explain what this money means for families, clean air, and our neighborhoods is Jose Franco Garcia. He's executive director of the Environmental Health Coalition. Jose, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Explain to people, what is the RICE initiative?
Yeah, so RICE is an acronym for Rooted in Comunidad, Rooted in Community, Cultivating Equity. So it is an initiative that includes several projects, 10 different organizations involved together to bring climate resilient projects into the historic barrios of San Diego.
Okay, so explain to people, what were those climate and health projects that were so badly needed that were at risk of not happening?
Yeah, so definitely we had about over 400 community residents got together through community workshops, also through community surveys, put together workshops such as green shuttles in the neighborhood, a new community park in Barrio Logan, which is historically park deprived, a holistic healthy homes initiative to make homes more climate resilient, solar, more energy efficient, and lead free. And these were amongst the several projects that were going to be brought into the community, and that this funding, this restoration of this funding is really going to help push through to improve these communities.
It's going to make it happen, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, these neighborhoods have lived with toxic pollution for generations. Barrio Logan's asthma rates are among the highest in the state, right?
Yeah.
So this has to be urgent from a public health standpoint. How will these projects, will they really have an impact?
Yeah, definitely. Barrio Logan's in the top 5% throughout the state of California of most impacted through asthma rates and other cumulative impacts. These projects would bring air purifiers into the homes in this neighborhood, a new park that would improve, air quality and other initiatives like that, and also bring in more electrification, electric buses, other opportunities for electrification infrastructure that will reduce the need for diesel pollution and other types of fuel pollution in this community. So all of that will help to reduce. There's a lot of work to do, but this will help to reduce the air pollution and help improve air quality for residents.
Why is the air quality so bad there?
Yeah, it definitely has a lot to do with different reasons. Like I mentioned earlier, it's cumulative impacts, proximity to freeway, proximity to industrial pollution coming from the Port of San Diego and other sources, and also older housing stock, as I mentioned earlier, lead paint in the homes, things like that. So there's cumulative impacts in this neighborhood, also park deprived, tree deprived, all of that brings together these impacts to make this one of the most impacted communities throughout the state of California.
You talked about you had 400 community members that helped you come up with some ideas for this plan, things that were really needed in their community. You heard their input. One of the things was about displacement and gentrification. If we make the neighborhood nicer, then we're going to be kicked out eventually. How does this plan address that?
Yeah, so along with the projects that we're running in this community, there's also transformative plans such as workforce development, community engagement to make sure the community residents stay engaged in this, and as you mentioned, a displacement avoidance plan, assuring the community residents continue to be able to live in this community, make the housing affordable, and make sure that as we improve the community, it doesn't force out the very community residents that work to build and create these projects in the community.
So for people watching who live in these communities, how soon can they start seeing these come to life?
Well, you'll start to see a lot of these projects coming soon. I mean, the holistic healthy homes, I mean, that's going to be a smaller group of people to get those benefits, but those will start to come over the next year or so. This park project will probably be going along for the next 3 to 5 years to get going on Boston Avenue. It's going to be, the start of it will happen right here in the very next year, but of course, all of these other projects will take time as they initiate and go through in the community.
So the park, they still got 3 to 5 years to wait on that?
Yeah, we definitely will. That is true. When we did lose the federal funding, the concern was that these park projects and others wouldn't be able to happen at all. So the fact that the state came through and got this money for us, we're very grateful, so we can move these projects forward that the community has worked so hard for.
Okay, let's do it. Jose, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you again. Thanks for this opportunity.
Carlo?